Scorpio, the constellation that strikes fear into the hearts of astrology enthusiasts and arachnophobes alike. It's a constellation that's as fascinating as it is ominous. You can find it in the southern sky, but beware, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you may have to travel south to catch a glimpse of it. Unless you have a really tall ladder, of course. The constellation gets its name from the ancient Greek word for scorpion, which is fitting because it really does look like a scorpion. It's one of the 88 constellations recognized by the International Astronomical Union, which sounds impressive until you realize that there are probably more constellations in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth. Okay, maybe not that many, but you get the point. If you're looking for a bright star in Scorpio, look no further than Antares. This red supergiant star is around 550 light-years away from Earth, which is far enough to make you feel like you're staring into eternity. It's massive, with a radius estimated to be around 700 times that of the Sun. That's a lot of sunscreen. Beta Scorpii, on the other hand, is a multiple star system that's around 600 light-years away from Earth. It's one of the hottest stars in the constellation, which means it probably needs a really big ice pack. Its primary component is a blue-white subgiant star that's around 13 times more massive than the Sun. That's a lot of mass, and it probably needs a really big gym membership. Scorpio isn't just home to stars, though. It's also home to star clusters, galaxies, and black holes. Messier 7 is a bright open star cluster that's visible to the naked eye. It contains around 80 stars, which is a lot of stars to keep track of. NGC 6231, on the other hand, is a young and massive star cluster that's around 5,200 light-years away from Earth. It contains several hot and luminous stars, including one of the most massive stars known, which has a mass that's estimated to be around 70 times that of the Sun. That's a lot of star power. And let's not forget about the Whirlpool Galaxy, which is a spiral galaxy located around 23 million light-years away from Earth. It's famous for its beautiful spiral arms, which are formed by dust, gas, and young stars. It's a real whirlwind of activity. Finally, Scorpio is home to several black holes, including V616 Monocerotis. This stellar mass black hole is located around 3,000 light-years away from Earth, which is far enough to make your head spin. It's one of the closest and brightest black holes known, and it's a popular target for astronomers studying these mysterious objects. Just don't get too close, or you might get sucked in. In conclusion, Scorpio is a constellation that's as fascinating as it is terrifying. It's home to stars, star clusters, galaxies, and black holes, which makes it a real hotspot for space enthusiasts. Whether you're a professional astronomer or a casual stargazer, Scorpio is a constellation that's well worth exploring. Just don't let the scorpion get you. Scorpio, the constellation that looks like a scorpion and sounds like something you'd find in your shoes if you're not careful. But did you know that this constellation is visible in the night sky during the summer months in the northern hemisphere and the winter months in the southern hemisphere? That's right, folks, Scorpio is like a seasonal treat for stargazers. But what makes Scorpio interesting is its rich mythological history. In Greek mythology, Scorpio was responsible for the death of the great hunter Orion. Talk about a scorpion with a grudge. Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, sent Scorpio to take Orion down a peg or two for his boastfulness and arrogance. And let's face it, if there's one thing a scorpion can't stand, it's arrogance. But Scorpio's mythological history doesn't stop there. In another Greek myth, Scorpio was sent by Zeus to take down the giant hunter, Gaius Julius Caesar, who foolishly boasted that he could kill any creature on Earth, including the gods themselves. Well, that's just asking for trouble, isn't it? And the trouble is exactly what he got in the form of a scorpion. Talk about a reality check. But Scorpio isn't just a one-myth wonder. In ancient Egypt, Scorpio was associated with the goddess Serket, who protected the dead and symbolized rebirth. And in Hindu astrology, Scorpio is associated with the fierce warrior and protector goddess, Durga. But that's not all. According to the Rig Veda, Scorpio represents the defeated serpent form of the demon Vritra, and in the Puranas, it symbolizes Jyesht, the eldest among the nakshatras. And if that's not enough, Scorpio is also associated with the concept of tapas in the Upanishads, which refers to spiritual discipline and the ability to transcend the limitations of the physical body to achieve spiritual liberation. That's a lot of responsibility for one constellation, but Scorpio takes it all in stride. So the next time you're gazing up at the night sky and you see Scorpio shining bright, remember its complex and multifaceted mythological history. And maybe, just maybe, show a little respect. After all, you wouldn't want to get on the bad side of a scorpion, now would you? As per Vedic astrology, Scorpio is a region in the sky that is associated with intensity, transformation, and hidden depths. The environment and climate of Scorpio are said to be influenced by the powerful and mysterious energies that are associated with this constellation. Scorpio is a water sign, which is associated with emotions, intuition, and the unconscious mind. It is also a fixed sign, which is associated with stability, persistence, and determination. This combination of water and fixed energy gives Scorpio an intense character and is said to be conducive to the growth of emotions, intuition, and psychic abilities. However, the environment and climate of Scorpio are also said to be inimical to superficiality, deception, and falsehood. Scorpio is associated with the planet Mars, which is the planet of war and conflict. This gives Scorpio a fierce and combative energy and is said to be hostile to anything that is not authentic, truthful, or genuine. In Vedic astrology, Scorpio is also associated with the transformative power of death and rebirth. This is because the Scorpio constellation is often associated with the scorpion, which sheds its skin and undergoes a transformational process. This energy is said to be conducive to spiritual growth and is often associated with practices such as meditation, yoga, and tantra. Overall, the environment and climate of Scorpio, as per Vedic astrology, are intense, transformative, and inimical to superficiality and deception. This energy is said to be conducive to the growth of emotions, intuition, and spiritual awareness, and is often associated with the transformative power of death and rebirth. Overall, the environment and climate of Scorpio, as per Vedic astrology, are intense, transformative, and inimical to superficiality and deception. This energy is said to be conducive to the growth of emotions, intuition, and spiritual awareness, and is often associated with the transformative power of death and rebirth. In Vedic astrology, the planet Mars is considered the ruling planet or lord of Scorpio. This is because Mars has a strong and dynamic energy that is said to be in alignment with the deep and transformative qualities of Scorpio. According to Hindu mythology, Mars is the god of war and is known as Mangala. He is the son of the goddess Earth and the brother of the god of death, Yama. Mars is often depicted as a fierce warrior, wielding a sword and riding a ram or a chariot pulled by horses. Mars is said to have become the ruling planet of Scorpio due to his association with the transformative power of death and rebirth. In Vedic astrology, Scorpio is associated with the transformative power of the Kundalini energy, which is said to lie coiled at the base of the spine and can be awakened through spiritual practices such as meditation and yoga. Mars is also associated with the power of will, determination, and courage, which are qualities that are said to be necessary for the transformative process of Scorpio. This makes him the perfect ruling planet for Scorpio, as his dynamic and transformative energy is in alignment with the intense character of this sign. The element of Scorpio is indeed water, which is associated with emotions, intuition, and the unconscious mind. At the same time, the ruling planet of Scorpio is Mars, which is associated with fire, action, and energy. This apparent contradiction can be explained by understanding the different ways in which astrology and mythology interpret the elements and ruling planets. In Vedic astrology, the elements are used to describe the qualities or modes of energy associated with each sign, rather than a literal description of the physical element itself. Each element is associated with certain qualities, such as water with emotions and intuition, earth with stability and groundedness, air with communication and intellect, and fire with passion and energy. Similarly, the ruling planet of a sign is not necessarily associated with the literal physical properties of that planet, but rather the symbolic meaning and energies associated with it. Mars is associated with fire, action, and energy because it is the planet of war and conflict, which are often associated with those qualities. So, while Scorpio is associated with the element of water, it is also said to be a fixed sign, which gives it stable and persistent energy. Mars, as the ruling planet of Scorpio, is associated with the transformative power of death and rebirth, which can be seen as a metaphorical representation of the intense and transformative qualities of water. In summary, the apparent contradiction between the element of Scorpio and the ruling planet Mars can be reconciled by understanding that astrology and mythology use elements and planets as symbols for the qualities and energies associated with each sign, rather than literal descriptions of physical properties. Mars, the ruling planet of Scorpio, is exalted when it is in the sign of Capricorn and debilitated in Cancer. However, when Mars is exalted in the environment of Capricorn, it is particularly strong, as the environment is earthly that is stable, grounded, and fosters practicality. This environment makes Mars more disciplined with focused energy, which is significant for achieving material success and career goals. Mars also rules Aries, but the environment of Aries makes particularly dynamic and action-oriented. Aries is a fire sign that is associated with passion, courage, and impulsiveness, and this environment gives Mars a more spontaneous and adventurous energy. This energy is particularly useful for taking risks, initiating new projects, and pursuing personal goals. Mars is also the ruler of Scorpio, the element of which is water. Hence, the environment of Scorpio makes Mars particularly intense and transformative in terms of emotions, intuition, and the unconscious mind, and gives Mars a more deep and more mysterious energy. This energy is particularly useful for exploring the depths of the psyche, undertaking spiritual practices, and engaging in transformative experiences. So, while an exalted Mars can have a strong and positive impact on both Aries and Scorpio, the nature of this impact can differ due to the different energies and qualities associated with each sign. Mars is considered to be debilitated in the sign of Cancer because its natural qualities of action, aggression, and courage are weakened by the passive and emotional environment of Cancer. The debilitated Mars influences the environments of Aries and Scorpio in different ways even though Mars is the ruling planet for both signs. Debilitated Mars weakens its positive effects based on the negative environment of Cancer. Cancer is a water sign having an environment that breeds emotions, nurturing, and sensitivity, which are not qualities that are natural to Mars. As a result, Mars can struggle to express its energy healthily and positively when it is debilitated by Cancer. It impacts the environment of Aries by creating a lack of focus and direction, making it difficult for individuals born under this sign to achieve their goals, and the environment of Scorpio by creating a lack of passion and direction, making it difficult to engage in deep and transformative experiences. In summary, while debilitated Mars can affect both Aries and Scorpio, the nature of the impact is different based on the unique qualities and characteristics of the environment of each sign. Moon is debilitated in Scorpio because the natural qualities of the moon, such as emotional sensitivity, nurturing, and intuition, are weakened in the intense and transformative energy of Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars, which is a fiery and action-oriented planet, and its energy can be overpowering for the moon's soft and emotional nature. Scorpio is also associated with themes of death, rebirth, and regeneration, which can cause the moon's nurturing and comforting qualities to be less effective. When the moon is debilitated in Scorpio, it creates emotional intensity, jealousy, and possessiveness and makes it difficult to let go and move on. Ketu is considered to be exalted in the sign of Scorpio because Scorpio is a water sign and Ketu represents spiritual liberation and detachment, which are associated with the element of water. The environment of Scorpio is transformative, which helps the individual to harness the power of Scorpio for spiritual growth and transformation. It can bring deep spiritual awareness and detachment from materialistic pursuits. Scorpio consists of the fourth pada of Vishaka, the first to fourth padas of Anuradha, and all four padas of Jyeshtha. The ruling planet of Vishaka is Jupiter and the ruling deity is Indra, the king of the gods. The qualities associated with this nakshatra are accomplishment, success, and ambition. Those born under Vishaka nakshatra are known to be self-reliant, hardworking, and focused on their goals. They may also tend to be stubborn and uncompromising. The fourth pada of Vishaka nakshatra, which falls in Scorpio, is ruled by Jupiter. This pada is associated with material success, wealth, and social status. Anuradha nakshatra spans from the first to fourth padas of Scorpio. The ruling planet of Anuradha is Saturn and the ruling deity is Mitra, the god of friendship. The qualities associated with this nakshatra are friendship, loyalty, and harmony. Those born under Anuradha nakshatra are known to be good communicators and have a talent for building strong relationships. They may also tend to be emotional and sensitive. The first pada of Anuradha nakshatra is ruled by Mars and is associated with the Aries Navamsa. It is known for its strong leadership qualities, dynamism, and assertiveness. Individuals born under this pada are ambitious, determined, and hardworking. They have a natural ability to lead and inspire others, but they can also be stubborn and opinionated at times. They may face some challenges in their personal life due to their strong will and desire for control. The second pada of Anuradha nakshatra is ruled by Venus and is associated with the Taurus Navamsa. This pada is characterized by its sensual and aesthetic qualities, and individuals born under this pada are known for their love of luxury and comfort. They have a creative and artistic flair, and they may excel in fields such as music, art, or fashion. They are also known for their loyalty and devotion to their loved ones, but they may struggle with possessiveness and jealousy in their relationships. The third pada of Anuradha nakshatra is ruled by Mercury and is associated with the Gemini Navamsa. This pada is characterized by its intellectual and communicative qualities, and individuals born under this pada are known for their quick wit and sharp intelligence. They may excel in fields such as writing, journalism, or public speaking. They are also known for their curiosity and love of learning, but they may struggle with restlessness and indecisiveness. The fourth pada of Anuradha nakshatra is ruled by the moon and is associated with the Cancer Navamsa. This pada is characterized by its emotional and nurturing qualities, and individuals born under this pada are known for their compassion and sensitivity. They may excel in fields such as psychology, counseling, or social work. They are also known for their strong family values and may place a high value on their relationships. However, they may struggle with mood swings and emotional instability. Those born under Jyeshtha nakshatra are known to be strong-willed, ambitious, and independent. They may also tend to be secretive and guarded. First pada is ruled by Mercury. This pada is associated with intelligence, communication, and analytical thinking. Second pada is ruled by Venus. This pada is associated with creativity, sensuality, and romance. Third pada is ruled by Mars. This pada is associated with courage, strength, and determination. Fourth pada is ruled by Ketu. This pada is associated with spirituality, detachment, and inner growth.